Hello and welcome. Get ready to be amazed and trilobites lived on Earth for about 270 million years. That's longer than the time spent between the very first dinosaur and the present. The Bader-Meinhof phenomenon occurs when you learn about something new and then start seeing it everywhere. Random number generators are inherently predictable. Despite their name, computer-generated random numbers are actually based on algorithms, making them fundamentally deterministic. While these algorithms can produce sequences that appear random, they ultimately follow a predictable pattern. This means that true randomness is elusive in the digital world. The kangaroo rat can survive its entire 5-year lifespan without consuming a single drop of water. This extraordinary feat is made possible by its highly specialized kidneys and the ability to generate water internally through metabolism. Domestic cats pose a significant threat to bird populations worldwide. Research indicates that they kill over 64.8 million birds annually and are considered a primary factor in the extinction of at least 8 bird species. Unlike humans, goats possess a remarkable immunity to the irritating oil urushiol, found in poison ivy, oak, and sumac. This unique adaptation allows them to consume these plants without experiencing any adverse effects. As a result, goats have become valuable allies in the battle against these invasive species, helping to clear land and restore ecosystems. Hypomimia, a common symptom of Parkinson's disease, can significantly impact a person's facial expressions. The reduced ability to smile, raise eyebrows, or show other emotions can create a mistaken impression of constant sadness, anger, or apathy. When combined with the speech changes often associated with Parkinson's, this can lead to misunderstandings and challenges in social interactions. There's a rogue planet called the Beast that's 12 times more massive than Jupiter, drifting through space without a star. The name Spanish flu is a misnomer. It originated from the fact that Spain, being neutral during World War I, was one of the few countries that could freely report on the pandemic. In contrast, other nations involved in the war censored news about the disease to maintain morale. This created the false impression that the flu originated in Spain. Xerox holds the original patent for Ethernet. The groundbreaking concept was initially outlined by Robert Metcalfe in a 1973 memo where he coined the term Ethernet to describe a universal medium for transmitting electromagnetic waves. This innovative technology laid the foundation for modern computer networking. Cicada wings possess a remarkable natural defense mechanism. Their surface is covered in a pattern of tiny pillars known as nanopillars, which are so small they can only be seen with a microscope. These nanopillars act as microscopic spikes, effectively puncturing and destroying bacterial cell membranes on contact. This unique biological structure renders cicada wings inherently antibacterial without the need for any chemical treatments. While not the sole method, ducks play an often overlooked role in the establishment of fish populations in new bodies of water. By consuming fish eggs and subsequently passing viable eggs through their digestive system, ducks can inadvertently transport fish to isolated environments. Though the survival rate of these eggs is low, the sheer number of ducks migrating between water bodies can lead to the successful introduction of fish species. This unique ecological process highlights the surprising impact these waterfowl can have on aquatic ecosystems. Much like the rings of a tree, a narwhal's tusk holds a record of its life. Each passing year adds a new layer to the tusk, capturing a snapshot of the whale's environment. Scientists can analyze these layers to uncover valuable information about the narwhal's age, the pollutants it encountered, the climate conditions it experienced, and even its dietary habits. An alarming amount of food, nearly 1 billion metric tons, is squandered worldwide each year. Shockingly, the majority of this waste, around 61%, originates from households. Restaurants and food service establishments contribute significantly as well, accounting for 26% of the total. Surprisingly, grocery stores generate a comparatively smaller portion at 13%. These statistics underscore the urgent need for global efforts to reduce food waste and improve food security. Recent studies have shown a stark contrast between human and primate brain aging. While chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, exhibit little to no brain shrinkage with age, humans experience significant brain volume reduction. This disparity is particularly concerning as it correlates with an increased risk of cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. Understanding the reasons behind this difference is a crucial area of ongoing research. Sea otters have a clever adaptation. They use loose folds of skin under their forearms as makeshift pockets. These pockets allow them to store food they've gathered while they continue their search. They also use these handy pouches to store rocks, which they employ as tools to crack open shellfish. Hawaii is home to the world's largest active volcano, Mauna Loa. This colossal mountain rises from the ocean floor to form a significant portion of the Big Island. Rabbits have a unique digestive system adapted for their herbivorous diet. They produce two types of feces, hard pellets and soft, nutrient-rich cecotropes. To maximize nutrient absorption, rabbits practice coprophagy, which means they consume the cecotropes directly from their anus. This second pass through the digestive system allows them to extract essential vitamins and proteins. Recent research suggests a potential breakthrough in regenerative medicine. Scientists have discovered that suppressing the inflammatory protein IL-11 is crucial for salamanders to regrow limbs. Intriguingly, replicating this process in mice has shown promising results in extending lifespan. While still in its early stages, this discovery could have profound implications for human health and longevity. One of the body's most incredible adaptations is the kidney's ability to compensate for the loss of its partner. When one kidney is removed, whether due to disease or donation, the remaining kidney undergoes a remarkable process of hypertrophy, growing in size to handle the increased workload. This compensatory growth often allows individuals to lead normal, healthy lives with just one kidney. While diamonds are incredibly hard and durable, they are not truly eternal. Given enough time, billions of years, the extreme pressure required to form a diamond is no longer present, and it will eventually revert to its more stable form, graphite. However, on a human timescale, diamonds are indeed eternal. One of the most counterintuitive yet well-established concepts in physics is time dilation, as predicted by Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. This phenomenon dictates that time passes at different rates depending on the strength of the gravitational field. As a result, clocks on Earth tick slightly slower than those on the Moon due to Earth's stronger gravity. While the difference is minuscule in everyday life, it has significant implications for precise measurements and technologies like GPS. Can you see a difference at 144 Hz? Today, there's no shortage of 120 Hz and 144 Hz monitors on the market. Hertz refers to the refresh rate, which is how many times the screen updates per second. At 144 Hz, that's 144 updates per second. In theory, the higher the refresh rate, the smoother the image. But this raises a question. To what extent can the human eye perceive this difference? Primarily, it's the brain that sees, while the eye only detects. This is important because some signal characteristics are altered or even lost during the visual process. On average, frequencies above 60 Hz are imperceptible to people. However, this value varies based on factors like training, age, and individual differences. So is a 144 Hz monitor really necessary? The answer depends. For most people in everyday use, 60 Hz is sufficient. But for gaming, 144 Hz can provide a competitive advantage. To answer the question of whether we can see a difference at 144 Hz, the answer is yes, but most people might not be able to discern it. The most distant galaxy observed to date existed a staggering 13.4 billion years ago. However, due to the expansion of the universe, it is currently located an astounding 32 billion light-years away. This mind-boggling distance highlights the immense scale of the cosmos and the challenges faced by astronomers in their quest to understand its origins. Firefighters often utilize a clever tool called a wetting agent. This substance is added to water to significantly reduce its surface tension. Wetting agents are like tiny molecules that break this surface tension. By doing so, the water becomes more effective at penetrating materials and spreading out, enhancing its ability to extinguish fires. Essentially, wetting agents transform regular water into a more potent firefighting resource, often referred to as wet water. The hippopotamus holds the title for having the most powerful bite of any land mammal. Their jaws are incredibly strong, and their teeth can exert immense force. That's a wrap on today's Knowledge Boost. Want more mind-blowing facts? Subscribe now and join the curious community. Let's keep learning together.